And we're back. Human Nuggets here with some more Modern Warfare 3 content for you today. We have 3 new weapons with the Season 1 update, and I've gotten 2 of them, Interstellar, and the fucking Stormender here seems to be bugged, and I can't unlock Priceless for it. I could probably have Borealis unlocked for them as well, but I've spent most of my day trying to figure out if it's actually bugged or if the description's just wrong, because it just says to affect 25 players with the Stormender. So I've tried, just affecting people, close quarters, over range, because it does pop up saying EMP player if you hit them. I've also tried affecting them with that and a tactical at the same time. Affecting them with it and then killing them, both like by meleeing or with a lethal equipment or with fucking swapping weapons. I tried pretty much everything you can think of, including going into Warzone now that that's out. But yeah, none of it has made any difference, and I cannot get it finished, which is a real shame. It's very much designed for taking down kill streaks. I think you're meant to be able to use it on it'll EMP a vehicle, but I don't know what that actually does. Because people still seem to be able to use them after it says EMP, like I thought it'd stop the vehicle. But it doesn't seem to work like that, and I try as I might, I haven't been able to manage to destroy a vehicle with it, which was, yeah. It says, again, that says you can, because it's one of the options for unlocking the cameras. Because to begin with, you just got to get, you got to destroy fucking equipment to begin with, as the base camo for that, which fucking pain in the ass. But on Meat here, which I do like, it is a great small map. Spawns are obviously like, small map kind of fucked. You'll spawn around each other, but it's not normally too bad. I will say that Hardpoint in particular seems to be like actually fucked. I will actively vote against Hardpoint, even though it's normally one of the game modes I prefer. Just, trying to fucking deal with the spawns is rage-inducing. But yeah, no, both the Ram 7, is it? Yep, and the XRK Stalker, I think it's called. They're both pretty good guns. I wouldn't say that the Ram 7's one of the better assault rifles. It's certainly not bad. As like fucking, as you can see, I'm going off here a bit. I should have done that when I was safer. But yeah, no, it's not bad. But sometimes it just feels like it's shooting marshmallows. That could also be just some servers having worse hit reg due to packet loss and that kind of shit. I don't know. And then the sniper is almost problematically fast. I disorient myself so often when trying to quickscope with it, just because of how fast it scopes in. If you spec it out all the way to scope in, it's pretty slow by default. But if you go right for it, it is, yeah. You can scope in and out like twice in between you rechambering rounds, even with the fast bolt, which is what my big complaint about it was. It's very slow to rechamber and to reload. But like, you gotta have balance points. I feel like it's pretty good. It's just hard to get good chains going. So on a more hectic map like Meat here, it was kind of a nuisance. It has the same challenge twice as one of the base cameras, and its forged camo being 3 kills in 1 magazine 10 times, exactly worded the same way. It seemed to track differently though, because to get forged it took me a lot longer than to get the base camo. No clue if that was just me not paying attention and reloading more often, or if it was actually something different, but certainly seemed weird for it to be the same thing twice, so. But yeah, I am really loving Meat as a map. It's a lot of fun. And I'm glad to see, like, I know we got other small maps in the game that are remakes, but having a new one that's actually pretty fun. Like, I liked, what's it called? Shoot House when that came out. And I prefer this more, so just find it more fun. It is, people will, especially in that room there, people will camp with snipers, which is really quite annoying. But hey, that's also how I managed to get up to the Forged with the Stormender. Just because, you know, lots of people are actually running proxies and claymores for me at the moment, whereas it had been a long time since I'd seen one before Season 1 came out. So I don't know if they buffed it or something. I didn't see it in the patch notes, but I also just kind of skimmed it. Oh, it's too slow. Oh wow, there's a lot up there. It's, you know, 2 shots to take out a UAV with this thing. 1 shot for a counter UAV, and it's like 10 shots for an Overwatch Helo or something. So like it's pretty good for the small stuff. It's not amazing at taking out the bigger stuff, but hey, it has unlimited ammo. But absolute atrocious fire delay. Like you hit that fire button, it is like a full fucking second between like click. There we are. Like that. I get that it needs like a big delay in between shots, but just the initial shot, and like it's also very slow to switch to. So it's not exactly overpowered, but I can certainly see me running it on like a map where there's a lot of kill streaks that didn't get called in. It's also obviously not great in zombies, but it's not terrible. You definitely need to pack a punch it. Like it does fuck all damage. Like I took in a blue tool and tier 1 pack right off the go, and it wasn't one-shotting zombies. I had to get up to tier 2 pack for the tier 1 zone for that, but it does slow them down when you hit them. So it's great for, like, you know, you're trying to res someone and you're hoarding up and then you slow them down if you don't have any decoys or something. Because they did also nerf decoys and pretty much any way people were trying to farm zombies. Like they nerfed Outlast contracts and that. But they did make exfils a bit harder. They're nowhere near what they were still, but hey, like in the tier 2 zone, elites spawn now, kind of stuff, which was an interesting change. I don't know how much it'll actually affect the gameplay, because it certainly won't convince me to go back to exfil farming. But yeah, it's nice to see that they're doing some stuff. I haven't fucked around with the Act 4 mission yet, because I was trying to get Act 3 done before this came out, to get the zombie skin, but I got stuck on the killing the Stormcaller mission, and I got pissed off and just don't want to do the story anymore. Just because, you know, he just kept fucking despawning on me, and I don't know why, but I do know that pissed me off. And then I was trying to do the, they've changed it now apparently. One of the things they specifically said was that you can't insta-kill the Stormcaller with the Aether bike anymore. But the 2 times I actually managed to find the bike, it wouldn't let me call in, like, use the ability at all. I'd charge it up and I'd spam the button, trying both, like, my keybind and my mouse bind for grenades, and neither of them would work. Because G was the button it said. I literally at one point just tried spamming all the buttons and couldn't do jack shit, so I don't know. But yeah, no, it's been a fun update. I'm certainly happy with the amount of content that's in here. It's bringing some additional life to the game. Like, not that I thought that it was getting stale, or, well, I thought the zombies experience was getting stale, but that hasn't really changed. For multiplayer-wise, I didn't think it was stale yet. But it is nice just to have that extra bit. There was also another multiplayer map. I think it's called Greece. I've only played it a couple of times because I've mostly been playing Meat here. But it was confusing as fuck because I didn't know the layout, and it's one of the really, you know, windy maps with water and everything, so I just got confused as fuck. But I think that's really it. Yeah, you know, you can get all new weapons and the flamethrower underbarrel if you have, I think if you pre-ordered like the Vault Edition, you have enough to get all 5 tokens starting from the Black Cell one by going after blueprints instead of the actual weapon cells. But I think normally in the Black Cell Pass you only get 20, so you'd need to choose one to miss out on until you got an extra 5 tokens. Could be wrong about them numbers, but you definitely can, if you have the Vault Edition, just right off the bat get it. Which obviously was nice, and I can guarantee people that don't want to spend the extra money, which is fair enough, but I can guarantee they'll be complaining about it because it's pay to win, kind of. But yeah, I think that's where we'll leave it for today. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one.